What is that?
What is that, brother?
What is
Hello, so for this month we've decided to do repo, and you can tell in the sketch that I decided to do the little mini versions of our characters for the sticker because I thought Girgy would be able to easily figure out what to do with them. I thought that it was a very simple way to put the designs of each character in a simplified form. I thought it was really fun to do them. I really think that even though it's super simple, that it was still really fun to do and that you could tell which character's what, and you can obviously tell in this particular drawing that I added other characters in it, and that's because I really like the idea of adding our friends into the stickers if we have the opportunity to. So that was just like a fun little addition. You'll obviously tell later on that we added 2 more. We thought it would be fun to add Gumbo and Coffee in.
So this month's sticker was based off of REPO. And initially, Annie and I were going back and forth a little bit of whether or not we wanted to do REPO or Peak, because both were pretty popping off as of recently on, the social media or, on Twitch. People were playing it. So we wanted to kind of capitalize on that a little bit. We ended up going with REPO, of course, as you can see. Annie, of course, designed our REPO designs, and I made the sticker. I really liked how this month's sticker came out, in my honest opinion. I think it really encapsulates the feeling of playing the game with friends, and kind of just the overall, the pose and overall image of the sticker is just dynamic. You can look at it and you can tell what's going on, what's happening. You get a feel for what's going on. Initially, my idea for the sticker was that we were going to be lugging some really large item back to the extraction. Didn't want to do that because then I realized I'd have to look at what large items they had and I'd have to try to replicate it, and I wasn't drawing a couch or that giant box that explodes. So I went with the second half of it, where it was a monster chasing us. As you can see, I went with the robe chasing after us in the sticker, which I kind of struggled a little bit with the robe's face, because no matter how many Google images I had looked up for this monster, something about it, when I drew the face, it didn't feel exact. It felt a little off, and I think it's just, I don't know. Its face is a little funny looking. It's a little funny looking, so it was a little me trying to make it not too out of place with the sticker. As you can see here, we ended up adding a few friends into the sticker. Yeah, we added some of our friends, technically, because she handed me the designs for like 2 of them. And I added them in, and then I added another one in, and then you'll see I added another friend in. I really like the sticker and how it came out. I think I got a little worried because I was like, what if they don't really translate well as the repo robots? Because I didn't draw the hinges and all that. I think now looking at it as the finished product, it definitely, aside from, you know, the monster and everything, like even if you really look closer, you know, in the game when they're holding things, their hand like kind of has like 3 little fingers. Forgot about that. Forgot about that in all honesty. So that didn't go in the sticker, but I think even missing like those small details, you still know what you're looking at. You still know what game it is. So I struggled a little bit here with like the bottom of the robot because I was like, how do I draw the bottom of this robot without it looking weird? Overall, I think that's also why I struggled a little bit, because the robots are, in the grand scheme of it all, the robots are fairly simple, and there's a lot, how I see it, there could be a lot of room for error, so I didn't want to fall into that category. But I think seeing it all together, the sticker, when it was done, and even while I was still making it at the time, I knew the sticker, I was going to like it. I think, personally, the sticker is probably one of my favorites that we've done this year, and probably in, like, my top 5. Probably my top 5 in, like, all the stickers we've done in general since we've started the Patreon sticker club. I just think this sticker is really fun. It really, like I said before, not to sound like a broken record, it really does encapsulate what it's like playing the game with friends and like the vibes, you know, because we've all been there playing the game, and you're off doing your own thing and you hear someone screaming in the distance and you're like, oh, that guy's dead. We've all had that experience. So, at least if you play the game, we've had that experience. Yeah, as you see there, I debated on whether or not giving this robot facial hair. But other than that, I really liked how the sticker came out. I know Annie really liked it when I showed it to her when I finished. Hope you all enjoyed watching the process and hearing me once again this month yap on about my creative process with the sticker. And I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video.